I'm doing this quick reinforce, and then I'm sliding directly to this hand, right? And then what I want you to do is come here and pull. So you're gonna pull to accelerate, come back through, catch, and then pull through again and push, right? So that's that one that we were doing before, right? So that I can get that power out of that stroke, right? So I did how many different kinds of reinforcements, right? So I reinforce here and I slide here, and this hand draws back as this hand comes forward and down, so that I get a tight power stroke here, and I catch, and I stroke through to the head, and I come back and I catch this way, so now I'm in this position here. Yeah? Now, I'm not going to go hard or fast. I'm just practicing the speed and power techniques inside the technique so that I'm reinforcing it. Does that make sense? Let's do it from the other side. So one more time. The striker comes, I'm slightly reinforcing and coming to this position, pulling here to create another stroke, and then there. Yeah? Now, these strokes do not take away from or do not eliminate your hip rotation, all the other basic biomechanics that you use for power and speed. They add in. It should be added in, right? You should replace. You should add to. Yeah? All right. So he hits me with that too, right? I come in like this, and as he's retracting, I try to pick off that hand, right? Throw and accelerate, and two come back, and I step down the power, right? So I'm drawing back to create the power for that defense, right? So one more time, right? With one here, strike, strike, strike. I'm trying to keep that off, right? Does that make sense? So you're stepping back and you're adding that power. That's your second deflection. That way, if the guy goes bang from back here, you can do that. But the pacing is very, very important because you only have so much time. So your changes have to be quick. You have to be able to go bang, bang, bang. Yeah? Does that make sense? So the other side, right? I'm blocking here, here, and step back. Yeah? You got it? All right, try it out. Something that's lesser than us. We're better than this, but this will be way easier. You'll have more appreciation for it. I go, oh, crap! Bang, bang, bang. Now I only need that motion once. I don't have to switch. I don't have the dexterity to switch from one where I'm using the cantilever here, using the cantilever here. I really don't have the dexterity to grab my wrist and propel it and decelerate, accelerate and decelerate, right? By using this reinforced grip for power, I can do that, that's fine. And I can use this lesser defense here. Boom, boom, and he comes back with that too. I don't have time to do that, so I want you to go bang, bang, right? So I'm gonna go bang, 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 right? It's fine, right? It's not as artistic as I would like it to be. It doesn't matter. If I get to crush it, that's all that really does matter is I crush it. Yeah? All right, so Hulk smash. Right? So, and you can use this to defend and attack, right? So Largo Mano, our style Largo Mano does. This grip is our primary grip, right? This is our second grip. This is our third grip, and this is our fourth grip. Actually, I have it backwards. This is our fourth. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. As an example, if I'm always beating that into 1, there's 4 different grips. So other than propelling on my wrist, doing the cantilever, I can just grab my stick and hit with it. That's fine too. The problem with this is if I'm striking here with Lauren, and I'm here, the moment I bring my hand on there, in order to do it, I'm losing 2-3 inches of grip, right? I don't lose that much grip here, but I also don't have as much grip either, right? Or excuse me, I don't lose as much distance, right? Here, I lose a lot, but I don't want to leverage. So everything has its strength, everything has its disadvantage. And we typically teach those grippings with a 40-inch tool, meant to be used with a cane or ideally with a copulum, which is a much longer weapon. Yeah? But that doesn't mean that we can't use it here. As I said before, this method or these methods are separated into different styles. This stuff here, that's in Serrada. You find that always in Serrada. You'll see my dad doing all this stuff when he's feeding his lock. There's some other things when we talk about misdirection and we talk about faking and feigning. We use a bunch of other things, but we're just talking about power right now. So, that being said, right, one of the other things that we can do, so I've got all these different strikes and I've got all these different grips that I can do, yeah? The other thing I want to be able to do is I want to be able to switch my grip, right? So my sister, when we would do full contact, she would fight like this, So her fight position was here, but not in front of her head, behind her head, or just above her head, right? She could block if she had to, but she would fight here so that she could switch her grip and strike with either side, right? So as a very simple exercise, what I want you to do is switching this way, then reverse direction so you come back through, right? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do it above and behind your head, in front and behind your head. Really important that you don't go through your head, not advised, right? And so that you gotta also make sure you don't get yourself, you're doing this for dexterity's purpose, right? Does that make sense? So those are the first switches that you're doing. It's gonna be really easy and then it's gonna get hard.